Three, two, one. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Platinum Thoughts. This is a series I like to just ramble on about what I'm thinking for the week, for last week, for this week, for the day, or something that just popped into my head. So today we're going to be talking about failures. I think one of the biggest issues with college students, with people in general, is how they take failing. I failed in a lot of things, so I think I have experience and knowledge about failing and in this topic in general to just give some advice out there. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much negativity out right now, and I just want to pay my dues, pay my respects to people, and just give out some advice from my personal experience. There's really no way to jump into this. I think everybody has failed once in their life, or felt like they've failed once in their life. I think the biggest thing growing up as a Hmong American person and having a lot of cousins, you get compared to your cousins a lot, the ones that in your parents' eyes have succeeded. You know what I mean? So I think the biggest thing is to just F it. Don't really listen to people's opinions. They probably see it as in oh man, that's what my kid could be, but they're not. So then they're going to be mad about it. It's just like when I was a kid, I used to get compared to my cousins all the time. They used to get compared to me all the time for schooling, for sports, for just general things, because some things I was better at, some things they were better at, and honestly, Asian parents just want their kids to be perfect. I got that sense when I was growing up, But I think throughout the years, I think parents they get a little better. They see that if you're lucky, right? If you're lucky, they see that you're trying. They see that you're your own person, and they shouldn't be comparing you to your cousins and stuff like that. So I think the biggest thing is to just F comparison, because for your cousin's success, first of all, they're your cousins, they're your family. And for me, I grew up with my cousins, so we're all pretty close. If you don't know, DC and Sue, we grew up literally together. We're all 2 weeks apart, so it's we would constantly get compared to each other growing up. And just understand, your cousins are your cousins, they're your family, so you should be happy for their success. You shouldn't be comparing yourself anyways. You should see it kind of as a motivation, you know what I mean? So the biggest people I look up to are my cousins, because they're the ones I grew up with, and seeing their success motivates me to do better for me, you know what I mean? So I think that's one way to just look at failing, is not to compare yourself to others. And I'm sorry for those who like organization. Again, this is a series where I literally just ramble on the things in my head, and I did not write anything down or get anything prepared. Well, I did get prepared because this has been on my mind and stuff like that. I don't know why it's been on my mind. Quarantine is just making me think a lot. If you guys do not like this unorganizational type of ramble with the way I talk, let me know and I will try to organize it a little better. This is just me rambling on what's going on inside my head. So yeah, I know there's a lot of repeats and a lot of random tangents that I go off of, but just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Another thing about failures is everybody, this is commonly known, everybody says not to give up, so it's I think it's not common sense, because once you fail, it hits hard. You feel bad, some people get depressed, some feel like they can never do it again, get up again and do it again, or stuff like that. And honestly, I felt that too, failing from a lot of things. I just felt like I wanted to give up, right? I wanted to give up and not do it again, because I was afraid of failing again, But then, to be very honest, that's just a mindset. Because if you think that you're just going to fail again, and you switch your mindset to say, it didn't work out this time, let's get up and do it again. That's just getting up for another day and continuing, right? I guess it's a mindset thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. Mindset is very important when you fail. Even supporters around you is very important too, depending on the people you surround yourself with. But then just getting back up is one of the hardest things, I think, people who has failed can do is get up again and again and again and again. It's very hard, right? It's very hard, and sometimes you just see it as why should I, right? I heard this from somewhere a couple of weeks ago. I forgot where, so I can't give credit. So it says, you get knocked down, but you didn't get knocked out. You get knocked out, you finish the fight, right? You're done. You're out. But you get knocked down, you can still get back up. Once you get knocked out, yes. I think sometimes it's good to think about it and move on to a different plan. But I think once you get knocked down, you really have to change your mindset, and no matter what, just have that grit. No matter what, just get back up, because patience and willingness to continue after failures, I think that's what creates the success in whatever you want to do. This YouTube channel, for example. I mean, five years into this, it's been fun. I've been doing it because it's been fun, and I really like creating content. Will I ever make this my full-time job? I really hope so, because I just really like making content. But, some of my videos, as you can see, you could just scroll down through my list, right? There's still videos from way back then that are just like 20 views, right? But then I have a video that's like 5,000 views, and or like in the hundreds, or like it's between literally 20 views to like hundreds views, and then one video that's 5,000 views. So it's like, you just have to keep doing it. You never know which one's gonna pop. It's gonna be success. You know what I mean? When I hit that 5,000 view video, I didn't expect it. I made it and just put it out there. It felt really good, to be honest, when it hit 5,000 views. But then right after that, my videos, my videos went all the way back down to like 40 to 80 views, or like some will hit 100 barely, so it's like, you keep going at it because you love it, right? I keep going at it because I love this. This is something I'm very passionate about, making content and talking and conversating and learning new things through conversations. You find what you love and you just keep going at it. That's what you do. Once you feel like you failed, they say you have to ask why you started in the first place. And I think that will motivate those who feel like they can't get back up. That will motivate them to get back up. And I think lastly, biggest thing is, I guess, just know when to quit. I regretted quitting too early with most of my projects, such as my fashion channel. I think that could have gone so much further if I was consistent and didn't stop. It's just that I'm still like passionate about sneakers and the fashion realm, but it just kind of fell off, like my passion for it wasn't to make content for it, I guess, anymore. I still appreciate it through the way I dress and stuff like that, and it's still a passion of mine, but it's just something that I don't want to have to constantly create content for. And honestly, it's very expensive to buy the sneakers when they drop. Sometimes you might not even get them. It's like a whole game. I think that's why I fell in love with it, because it was such a whole thing. If you guys watch next week's video, it will be about my sneaker collection and stuff like that, and why I started and how I started and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, knowing when to quit. I think once you just lose passion for it, I mean, losing passion as in is different from like giving up, I think, because my fashion channel, I gave up. It's a feeling of like, I think I'll be okay if I stop doing it, and that's why I gave it up. Again, going back to that other point I made, is like, if you love it so much that you feel like you can't stop, then don't stop. So I think with my fashion channel, I think that's a good example of a good way or a good reason why you're able to stop, because you just can't do it anymore. It's different from giving up. I don't know how to explain it. In my mind, I know it's different from giving up. I think I got that off my chest. You know what I mean? Gosh, this is like therapy for me, just talking to myself with a microphone and then posting it up. But if you guys have any other topics that you guys want me to talk about, or you guys want my opinions about, right? let me know. DM me, comment on my videos. Just let me know, man. I'm down to talk about anything, really. If you guys did see the thumbnail that I posted on my stories on Instagram and on Facebook, that I was going to talk about the COVID-19 situation, racism situations, and Andrew Yang situations, I was going to post about it, but I thought to myself that my opinions about not the COVID-19, not Andrew Yang, but the racism and the harassments happening right now to Asian Americans, I think my opinion would have pissed off a lot of people. My opinion about social justice and stuff like that is very different from people I know. And I've given them my thoughts and they rejected me for it, so I just don't want that to happen with my channel. And plus, my channel, I don't want it to be so about like politics and politic identity, and that's just like, I don't want to talk about that stuff over here. Over here is good vibes. Over here we have fun. Over here we talk about some deep shit, not political shit, and not social justice stuff. We can talk about it with another person, but I think it'll be taken the wrong way if I talk about it myself out loud to a mic and post it. So that's the reason why I don't want to do it. I've experienced that rejection and that I wouldn't say hatred, I hope, but I've had a bad experience, just giving out my thoughts on this stuff. So I don't want to experience it again, honestly. So that's why I didn't post it up. That's why I wanted to talk about failures. And next week I'm going to be talking about sneakers and stuff, a little brighter topic. But again, if you guys do have any other topics you guys want my opinions on, DM me, comment on this video, anything but racial stuff or political stuff, because I ain't down with it, honestly. I mean, if you guys want to come on to my podcast, we could talk about it, but not on myself, because for sure it's going to be taken the wrong way. I just know some people that, I don't want to get into it. We're almost to 80 subscribers. I need one more subscribers to hit 80, and then after that, 20 more subscribers to hit 100. Can we get 100 subscribers by the time we're done with this quarantine pandemic situation? I would so appreciate that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did stick around until the end of the video, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know. Let me know what you guys thought about failing and getting back up and all that stuff. Let me know your experiences. I would love to hear about them as well. Again, leave a like, subscribe, share, and always have a blessed day. Peace.